Makam New York presented Makam Bridges at St. Paul's Chapel in late November, a concert blending musical genres from Turkish-Ottoman Makam, South Asian Carnatic, Iranian, and Afghan traditions through improvisation. The series featured Ahmet Erdoğdular, Roshni Samwell, Mernam Rastegari, and Qureshi Roya on November 19, 2024.
I started playing ney first because my father was a ney player, and then ney is end-blown flute, so it's difficult to work vocal and ney, so I stopped playing ney and focused on singing. I built an organization, it's called Makam New York in 2011. And with that we did a lot of concerts, workshops, all about Turkish music. And now I am extending this area.
Julian Holmes, a composer and coordinator with Columbia Religious Life, invited the group to perform at St. Paul's.
I had worked with Ahmet Erdoğdular before, and I think he's the most fantastic singer, also a great composer, and he plays many instruments so well. So the project was his idea, and when he came to me with this idea, I said the chapel would be the perfect place for this concert. Let's do it. It sounds amazing. This chapel has an extraordinary acoustic. It has this amazing sound. It has a dome ceiling, and it has these tiles. It has this marble floor and these brick walls, and the sound here is so resonant and amazing. For a certain kind of music, I think there's no better space in the world than this one.
Roshni Samwell, a classical percussionist and vocalist, performed at Makam Bridges, bringing her heritage to the concert.
Well, growing up in Trinidad, there's actually a pretty big Indo-Caribbean Trinidadian population, and my father, who is a Hindustani vocalist, I grew up listening to him sing and sing devotional songs, sing Indian classical music, and he actually needed a drummer at home to accompany him, so he basically pulled me into the scene and started teaching me how to play the drums.
The performers embraced improvisation, driven purely by the energy in the room, bridging a deeper connection between the performers and the audience.
No two concerts sound the same no matter how much you rehearse. Like when you come into a concert space, it's highly responsive. It relies on just kind of listening and playing along, patterning, and just kind of going with the mood of the space, the now. So I would say it's all improv.
Improvisation shows musicians' capability of doing ornaments and vibratos, and also knowledge of music. That's why it's very important.
I mean, it's a very New York sort of ensemble. We get to have a lot of South Asian music in New York and Swana musicians as well. And I really love music from the whole kind of stretch of the Silk Road, from South Asia to Central Asia, Afghanistan, and all the way to Turkey.
How they do layal, for example, in Arab music, how they improvise in Indian music, Carnatic music, for example. And I try to compose something matches with those flavors.
Really, in a world, I feel like that is so capitalistic and so aggressive in so many ways. We do so much to survive as musicians, as people, in what can feel like a cutthroat, kind of dangerous world these days. And for me, connecting back to my cultural heritage, to that little tiny island where all my childhood and musical dreams came from, means that I connect back to my ancestors and I connect back to a past that's not really there. And so it's deeply meaningful for me to keep that alive with me and to represent it.